Hey, hi, and hello, Mad Ink Pyro here again with Amy.
Hi.
Um, I woke up in a kind of weird mood. By the way, it's day 26. I passed day 25 yesterday, which is kind of odd for me. But I'm going to day 30th. On day 30th, we're going to have a big party. It's going to consist of bacon, cheese, and water.
Ew. But the bacon part...
Maybe we'll make a full keto cake so everybody can.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Quit saying stuff like that, because then I have to do a cook video. Every time you mention food, and then you're like, well, maybe we'll make this. I get 3 or 4 requests going,
I don't
can you make a video on that?
I don't think we can make a video of that because it's going to have to be somebody else's recipe.
We'll tweak it. Anyway. I brought Amy back in because every time I have her on video with me, my views spike. So I guess you guys like seeing her for some reason. I see her every day, so it doesn't really affect me like it affects you guys, I guess. I shaved her head yesterday. Her hair's all short now. She kind of looks like a weird beetle.
Weird beetle.
You're the 5th beetle.
A troll. She looks like
That's staticky as heck right now. Man, I could do this all day. I'm really bored and I'm going stir crazy, by the way. Little things like static electricity excite me now.
My hair needed cut because it was dying.
Oh, it was beyond dying. It was breaking. It was the ends were literally snapping. So I took a comb and an electric razor and just kind of went.
Per my request.
No, I did it in her sleep.
Yeah,
I'm
that would
mean
never
like
happen.
I'll just shave her bald one day. She'll come out all Sinead O'Connor looking.
Hey, don't tempt me.
She'll be
I've
like,
threatened it.
nothing compares. And then rip up a picture of the poop.
No. You're baiting me to sing, aren't you? Not gonna
No,
happen.
I'm just
Yeah.
being goofy. I woke the kids up this morning playing Wham, if that's any consolation. of what
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
mood I'm in.
awesome.
And
And wake me up before you go. It was hilarious because the kids come out all groggy going, hey, how you doing?
No, I was...
And then I'm
Yeah.
dancing in the kitchen making my coffee. Like, yeah.
And then it was like
Simba.
music all morning.
and then I had to put 2 more speakers in.
So we just had music all morning for some reason. I wake up like that sometimes.
It was
So-
fun.
Music.
It was
I enjoyed
interesting.
it.
It was interesting. So anyway, we wanted to kind of get back on the subject that we were on yesterday. Ish, I guess. I wanted to say that, you know, I want to know how everybody's handling the working from home and having to do everything inside your house instead of going out. How's everybody handling it? Put comments down below. I want to see what everybody's doing, how you're taking this all of a sudden free time that you have all of a sudden received and what you're doing. I need ideas.
Or how you're handling the people in your house since you got to work from there.
I
Yeah,
got
that's
videos.
kind of nuts too. I'm not used to being locked up with my kids 24/7, and have been now for what 6 or 7 days at least.
Roughly.
I got games.
Since we left, or since we locked ourselves in basically.
Sorry to take it away. Our cat's about
And
to knock our light down.
now it's like I've handled them. It was fun for the first couple days. Now it's like we're running out of things to do, so we need to figure out something soon, or else we're gonna have a barbecue, and it's not gonna consist of beef.
Now it'll probably be
No!
cat. A bird.
Cat, bird, and kid.
Yep.
No!
Cat, bird, and kid.
No!
I'm ready.
Oh,
Anyway.
God.
Well, it's not really that bad. It has its moments, though. That's definitely for sure. So let me know what you guys are doing and how you guys are doing and how the family life is treating you. And if you don't have kids at home, let me know how you're handling everything.
Yep.
We've gone out once, and so you went out yesterday to pick up prescriptions, and that was about it.
Yeah, and I had this woman in the market because I had to stop at the market for some eggs and heavy cream. And
Because we used all the heavy cream making the recipes that I posted
Yeah.
yesterday.
The market has, if you've gone to the market, they'll have these 6-foot lines in some kind of duct tape. Well, our market's got this bright pink duct tape, and they have the little hash marks everywhere they need to put them, so people realize that is 6 feet. This woman was like a foot behind me, and I kept moving away from her to the side. So, needless to say, when I had to leave the market finally, I didn't have enough agile mind to pay attention to my buggy, and a whole carton of eggs fell out.
Her anxiety kicked in. Now, one of the other funny things was, and that I told her, which actually isn't funny. I mean, we do have a sick, twisted sense of humor.
Yeah.
I told her, turn around and sneeze on her, or sneeze at her, just be like, ah, no! Or go, and...
Which is even more messed up.
And then
because
just look at her and go, welcome to the disease there's no cure for. That would have been hilarious, but at the same time, guys, don't do that. I don't suggest anybody do that.
My allergies were really
I'm
bad,
a twisted
so I was
individual.
sneezing anyway. And I do recall sneezing into my elbow.
Oh, that's even better.
Whenever she was there, and then I noticed her back up, and I was like, oh my gosh, really? And then, like, when I was at the pharmacy, I had a discussion with the pharmacy tech about allergies right now.
We couldn't get a cool plague where it's like transferred by parts. I could take the kids into the store, and we could clear that whole fucking store out.
Everybody would have massive pink eye. It would be like the pink eye that never ends.
You need to quit right now. Sorry, my youngest one's flying around the house like he just mainlined sugar.
Yeah, and he didn't.
Now,
Anyway, those meals from the schools are a little sugary, but
they're a lot sugary. The meals from the schools,
doing.
they're definitely helping. I don't want to say anything bad about them because not everybody can get them.
Yep.
And it's one of those things where they definitely help on our food budget, which we don't have a big food budget.
No.
Speaking of budgets, stimulus bill just got passed through the House, which is wonderful for everybody who's worried about it. I don't know what good it's gonna do for people. I mean, yes, it's gonna help people pay their bills, and that's excellent. But at the same time, it's like you're throwing money at a problem that's not going to go away anytime soon.
And plus, we're really not going to understand exactly what's in it until we can read what is exactly being
it's
passed.
posted now. It's posted now.
Well, we haven't read it yet. So.
Donnie Trump, and yes, I'm calling him Donnie. For someone that I really didn't like when all this started, he's handled this pretty well. Now, I think his ideals, and now I'm not trying to get political and piss anybody off, but his ideals on getting the country opened up by Easter are ridiculous. Most of the medical experts said this thing's not even going to peak until late April at least. So if that's the case, how are we going to get people back to work by Easter? That's unrealistic. The country's, we're all hurting. We're all locked in. Everybody's going stir crazy. But small price to pay if you want to try to stay healthy, and I'm not trying to get this virus. Knock on wood, I haven't been around anybody with it, and I have no symptoms. None of our kids do. I'm thankful for that. We just had the second case where I live confirmed yesterday. The second case was confirmed yesterday. So we are a very low infectious area for right now anyway.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. That's a good thing.
Unfortunately, whenever I go out and I see
groups of 30 people hanging out.
Or just even these stores being open, and you've got people in lines that are like right up against each other. I mean, that doesn't help.
Stop it! Just stop it! Everybody's 10 foot tall and bulletproof where we live. At least they'd like to think they were. And most of the time they feel that they don't have to follow the rules anyway. Let's face it, there's some serious big money up here. And we are on the absolute tail end of that money. We, of course, do not have big money. and these guys just think that they're above the rules and above the law and everything else. So that's why they're doing it. They're going to pay for it eventually, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I hate to see anybody get sick with this. It's a devastating virus. It's killing people left and right. You know, my hat goes off to New York and the way everything's being handled up there. I love New York. You know, that's my heart. That's my soul. And you know, Manhattan more specifically than that, Midtown Manhattan. That's my playground. You know, that's where I like to go and just hang out and have fun. And I was seeing live feeds from video cameras of Times Square right now, and it's a ghost town. Now, not since 9/11 have I seen Times Square that empty. It was eerie. It was odd. I mean, even at 4:30 in the morning, there's something happening in Midtown and Times Square at least. And there was just nothing. All the shops were closed, except for a handful of little restaurants. It was bad. It was bad. There's reports of the hospitals that they're so overwhelmed that they can't do anything. My heart goes out to them, and my hats go off to the first responders and the hospital workers. These guys are putting their lives at risk just to take care of us, the ones who are sick. So do your part. Stay at home. Follow the rules so you don't end up having to be taken care of by the people that are working in the hospitals, so they get to go home
And for goodness
and
sakes,
try to be with their families a little
if
bit.
you do order online, take precautions for yourself, but also use some precaution for the people that are out there still bringing the stuff to your
Oh
house.
yeah, absolutely. The delivery drivers, man. The delivery drivers, let me tell you something. To go from minimum wage to essential,
Yeah.
that just shows you where our priorities are. Guys, I've worked in the restaurant industry basically my entire life. And
And most of my job was in the retail part of grocery stores.
when it comes down to it, you're looking at, you never pay attention to what goes on behind the curtain unless they screw up. And then all you do is bitch about it. And that's the God's honest truth. You know, if your hamburger comes out and there's a piece of onion on that sucker, that's the first thing, and you ordered no onion, what are you going to do? There's onion on this. And then you're going to get an attitude with the wait staff. They're going to get an attitude with the cook. And it rolls down. And then you're not going to leave a tip. But now they're essential. See how that works? I think it's great that they're finally getting recognition where recognition's due. At the same time, when all this is over, I plan on double tipping these guys. I plan on making sure everything goes well for them. Waitresses making $1.30 an hour, and they're relying on tips. Guys, let's start a movement. Double tip your wait staff. Triple tip your wait staff. Make a difference. Show them that we do appreciate what they're doing, regardless on what's going on in the world. Do it now. Your delivery drivers. My God, these guys are out there, including Amy. Amy delivery drives.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. She's on a part-time basis, but very,
Extremely
very
part-time.
part-time right now. These guys are going out there, and they're risking their necks to make sure you're fed, to make sure you get what you want instead of what you have to have. Make sure they get tipped well right now. They're risking a deadly virus, a plague, if you will, an actual worldwide pandemic, just to make sure you get your pizza.
Yes.
Or make sure you get your hamburger.
So the part-time delivering that I've done is with DoorDash, and it's with Instacart. And I can't do it often because of my anxiety, and it's another reason why right now I'm sitting at home. I'm thinking about all these people who are utilizing that system, and the couple people I met before I stopped going, we're so grateful that you're here and doing this, and you'll probably stay really busy, and make sure you're taken care of, and that those were all wonderful. But for me, I chose to step back while there are other people coming in, because we can go anywhere we want. And they might be getting the money that I could be making, but the only way I can ensure that he doesn't end up in the hospital,
She'd have to
that
camp
one of
out in
my
the yard.
kids don't end up in the hospital, is to not do it.
She would literally we'd have to throw the tent up in the yard, and she would have to camp in the yard.
So my theory is the money isn't worth it.
It's not, and it's, you know, I'm not going to say we have money because we do not, but what we have goes to the majority of our stuff. This stimulus is going to help us get through it, definitely,
Absolutely.
and make sure that we have the things that we need. Because I mean, honestly, we are starting to run low on stuff. We're starting to run out of stuff, and it's not to the point of panic yet. Well, I'm not going to panic about it anyway because I can always hunt for food. One of us can. And right now, West Virginia did a wonderful thing by eliminating fishing licenses right now.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
I missed that.
People can go out if they don't have a fishing license and go and
Come on,
fish for
Maryland.
trout. Come on, Maryland's right. Get rid of the hunting and fishing licenses for this year. That way we can go out and we can catch food. A, it's going to relieve boredom. B, it's going to feed people without them having to flood the market. And C, it's just a good thing to do.
But for God's sakes, even if they do
Oh yeah, don't
cancel
flood the
licenses,
places, man. Keep your
and
distance. Social distancing.
social
the key.
distancing, and then also read all of the wildlife and gaming freaking things.
Yeah, you can't
so
go out and
know-
shoot a pelican and roast it. Although, who knows? It might taste good.
Yeah, but I'm more concerned about extinction. And you overfish one fucking.
I've already cussed a lot.
you
That's
ever
all right.
hunt
This one
something-
is not suitable for kids.
You ever hunt something and then it's not there anymore? It's not a renewable resource for us that our nature creates. We still have to
It
make
will
sure
be
our
regulated.
levels are regulated.
I mean, you would still. I mean, even if they did release the like hunting regulations, you would still have to check your deer. You know.
There you go.
You would still have a limit on what you could take.
Don't
I
know
mean,
all of that.
yeah. Oh yeah. They'll put something in place. You'll probably have to go up to the DNR and get tags and all that. But yeah, by all means. I mean, people. There's people that are a lot less fortunate than what we are. I mean,
Yeah.
we're pretty
That's true.
pretty low on the list. But those people that can't rely on or supplement their diets actually with hunting and fishing, which we do to an extent, they rely on that stuff. And if they can't work, then they can't buy a hunting or fishing license, then they can't live. So, and I know several of my friends in Western Maryland who are like that. So, yeah, Maryland, jump on that bandwagon, and I think that would be a good thing to do. It would at least give people other options opposed to going to the supermarket and risking getting sick or paying an exorbitant price. Gouging has been horrible during this whole thing, and people hoarding stuff and jacking up the price. I saw a bottle of hand sanitizer, now no lie, this was on the internet the other day. This is a 2-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer. So I saw this exact same amount of hand sanitizer going for $8 on the internet. $8.
Mm-hmm.
This would cost maybe 99 cents in the store prior to all this.
There's somebody that I saw on one of the Facebook marketplaces that lives in our town, and they're selling
Toilet paper.
and cleaning products in a group. Now, there were people who are like big couponers who do that too, and if you look at what's there, the quality of the product, the amount of product, it is still cheaper than what you can get it at the store, but only by a few dollars. And I don't know if they started doing this before mass hysteria hit,
It
or
doesn't
if they
matter.
just started doing when mass hysteria hit. It's mind blowing to me that people are so greedy.
They're trying to make money during
just
a
don't-
time of need.
I don't
And
get it.
those are the people that need shut down. Right now, it's not about how much money you can make. Right now, it's about who you can help. You know,
Yeah.
if you guys, you know, I'm just saying it. If you guys know somebody that's in need, make sure you help them out. It's time to show our true souls instead of trying to be money hungry, you know, capitalist pigs like we normally are. And I'll say that as a we because, let's face it, all of us have done it.
True. That's true.
Hell, we're a capitalist nation. What do you expect?
Yep, exactly.
So, okay, public service announcement over.
That being said, if you do live near us and you find yourself in need, get in touch with one of us and we'll see if we can help you.
If we know you, I am a phone call away. Everybody that I know knows my phone number. Call me and we'll see what we can do. I'm willing to travel, but I'm not getting out of my car. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
I'll get out of the car and not.
I just want to get out of the house right now. I'm going nuts. I haven't seen the sky in 6 days. Quite literally 7 days.
He could sit on the porch, he just doesn't.
Yeah, that's all I need to do is sit on the porch and then have someone go, hey, well, next thing you know, I'm in the hospital. So we may try to go out tonight for a little bit, just to take a little drive around or a walk somewhere, or maybe go fishing or something. I've got to do something. I'm going nuts.
To give you a little idea of what I do, also whenever I do go out to the store or the pharmacy, because it's about all the places I'm going, I sanitize my hands before I get out of the car, just because I do that. And then I have only my wallet and my keys and my phone, and that's it.
And then when she walks in the house,
hang on, I'm not there yet. When I walk in the store, I get what I'm getting, and I go to my car. Before I set my wallet down in the car anywhere, I sanitize it. Before I set the keys down anywhere, I sanitize them. If I stick them in the ignition and don't set them down, I sanitize them while they're in the ignition. I sanitize the steering wheel. I sanitize the hand thing where I close the door. I mean, I'm cleaning every surface that I touch. That my wallet touches, that my keys touch, everything.
Then she walks in the house.
And my phone. Turn it off, rub it down, stick it in the holder.
And then she comes in the house and we hose her down with rubbing alcohol. And I'm not kidding. I have 99% lab grade rubbing alcohol. And I just...
all over.
Breath. Yeah, don't breathe it in. God, it burns. But it does work. It will sanitize everything. Now, that being said, I'm going to get back to my regular vlogging stuff. Just, guys, stay safe out there. That's all we're worried about right now. You know, I've only got a few followers, and I want to keep you guys. So
yeah, and as far as
and we want the channel to grow. So like, subscribe, and share all my videos.
Absolutely, and make sure you're paying attention to your health. Move your body inside your house. Even if you live in a 300 square foot area, there's enough space in there for you to stack something and move.
Do push-ups.
And that's something I'm struggling with a lot of.
All right.
So that's the
so back to the thing. Let me know what you guys want to see on the cook videos. We like doing them. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from them. I will find keto recipes and modify them to where they actually taste what they're supposed to taste like.
Or the way he wants them to taste.
Or the way I remember them tasting anyway. And usually it's better than what they originally taste. That chocolate mousse, the first time we made it, was good. But I've tweaked it enough now to where it's amazing. Same way with the souffle. Then yesterday's souffle turned out a little bit dry, but that's okay. I need to back off on the coconut flour a little bit, I think. But yeah, there's other stuff that we can make and other stuff we can do. Just let me know what you want to see. More of the cook videos, less of the cook videos, more of the me and Amy sitting on the couch rattling back and forth at each other, or less of that, you know. Let me know. Guys, comment below and let me know what you want to see.
Absolutely.
We will continue to beat a dead horse for an entire year. I mean, that's kind of the idea right now. Other than that, I really don't have much else to say. I mean, if you got any topic you want to bring up, we'll go ahead and we'll discuss it. If not, we'll go ahead and we'll
I think
sign
it's good.
off
I
for
think
the
we
day.
went from one topic to another enough in this video.
Yeah, it was awesome. We bounced around like a kid with ADD in a circle room.
Hey, we're adults with ADD, so...
Sphere room.
No, circle. I don't want to stick them in a ball. That's how you... Never mind. I'm not even going to say that joke. Caught myself right there. Don't want to offend anybody. So we're just not... We're going to leave that joke lie. I'm glad I caught myself. So, guys, that's all we got for you today. So, get healthy and get happy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe with a new cook video. Who knows?